So it's 11:15, a bit late for my breakfast this morning. I did wake up hungry and already thinking about food. I was out the door by 7:20 to walk the dogs, and unfortunately when I got home I noticed someone had smashed the back window of my van. So that's kind of put a scupper to the whole of this morning while I've been busy cleaning up glass, fixing that up, speaking to the insurance company and stuff. Something to have to go and sort out in a bit, so I'm finally getting around to something to eat. And this morning I'm having mashed potato, which I've got left over from a couple of nights ago, and I'm just going to stick some tomato ketchup on it. So I'm starving. So here's my huge pot of mashed potato, and a curious doggy because he's hungry too. But you've had your breakfast. So as you can see, the brown bits in there, that's where I left the skin on when I boiled them the other night, and then I just mashed them up, and I used a bit of vegetable stock just to add a bit of liquid, and I think I put a bit of salt in there as well, but only a little bit, because my plan is to season as I go rather than just the habitual putting loads of salt in the water when I cook them and then loads of salt when I mash them, because I find it always tastes different the morning after anyway. Anyway, so I have some reduced sugar ketchup, so just gonna squeeze that on top. Oh, so tempted to squirt that at the dog then. Not for you. Okay, so lunchtime on day 3. I've got some leftovers from last night, which is the grated potato with the curry seasoning, and I've also, as you can see, there's some green stuff on the side, just added a little handful of spinach and rocket leaves with some cucumber, and that's drizzled with tahini. I've also put a little bit of sweet chili sauce on the side. Now you're thinking the salad, I basically needed to use that up, otherwise I'd be binning it, and I hate wasting food. So I thought, well, there's such high water content in the cucumber and not many calories and obviously no fat, so it's okay. Yummy. Just burning some extra calories by scrubbing potatoes, and oh my god, my arms ache already, but I've only got 5 kilos to do. Ooh, look at those babies. So the smell of those potatoes baking in the oven, oh my god, mouth's watering, and I'm feeling quite hungry, so got a little snack. This is a side plate, so these are only teeny tiny little potatoes that you can see in my hand, teeny tiny. So I've got 4 little potatoes, and I've put just a little bit of hummus on each one and some cracked black pepper over the top. So I'm going to apply to face. Okay, so we're making mash tonight. Got a huge pot of potatoes on the boil, so I'm going to have enough for tomorrow for breakfast as well. And in here, basically I had a few portobello mushrooms left in the fridge to use up. So I've just chopped them up, and I'm cooking them in this pan with a little bit of the water from the potatoes. And I've got a couple of bits of garlic that I'm going to stick in there, and some vegetable stocks. I'm going to make like a mushroom gravy to go with our mash tonight for dinner. Okay, that's just vegetable stock, and in this cup I have mixed some corn flour with some cold water, and I'm just going to pour some of that in there as well. Give it a little stir, and that will help thicken up the sauce. Ooh, it's nice and hot. So top tip is to mix the corn flour with cold water, because if you pour or sprinkle in corn flour straight into the hot water, it will go all lumpy, and it takes forever to get the lumps out, and in fact normally don't get all the lumps out. So with cold water you can dilute it in the cold water, mix it up, and then when you pour it into the sauce, then you can add a little bit at a time as well, so you can adjust it if it's, so you don't make it too thick, and then you can just keep adding a little bit to thicken it up to as thick as you like it.